What's up guys? So for today's video I thought I'd do a randomize challenge, and that means randomizing your towers. So for this first game I have a loadout of the monkey sub, ice tower and boat, which is a pretty good loadout as the sub is very good on this map. Airburst darts can last until at least round 6 if they're doing eco. It can't handle green balloons consecutively and it can't handle yellow balloons either, but it can handle blues and everything up to that, which is good. And the boat is a decent tower. The grape shot's pretty good against handling MOABs, but I doubt it will go that late because we're on a short map and I've randomized my towers. So chances are that they'll rush me with some zebras or etc. and vice versa, and I do the same. So for my fourth tower, I got pretty lucky and got the wizard, which means I have good lead popping power. Otherwise, I'd have to get a cannon ship or a snap freeze on the ice tower, and snap freeze wouldn't be very good because the ice tower's radius on this map is not very good. There aren't many places to put it, and it's just convenient having a wizard for the extra popping power. And the lightning bolts thing is pretty good as well. It pops, I think, 20 balloons at once, and so that's good. So he's got a pretty decent defense at the moment. I mean, the Dart Monkey's pretty solid, and he's got airburst darts, which is also very good. He doesn't have any lead popping power, so I expect he'll get something up for them. Yeah, he has Wizard as well. I probably should have rushed with some regen leads here, because the Wizard would pop them into blacks, and then they would regen after there. But instead, I just rushed with some regen whites, and then I did a full-on rush, and I lost. So I expect the title of this video will be something along the lines of Epic Fails Randomizing in MOAB Pit, because that's what I did. I failed epically, or not epically, but I definitely failed, because, I mean, I think I won the last one, but then I lost these two. Sorry for spoilers, sorry. Anyway, so the loadout for this one was the sub, the banana farm, the monkey village, and the helicopter, or the heli pilot. And the heli is very expensive, even though it's had a buff. So, I mean, the buff was that everything's a bit cheaper, but it's still really expensive and it's just useless. The razor blades are like a really bad version of the Ring of Fire or something like that, and the downdraft is like a really bad version of the spell that the wizard uses, the tornado spell. So there's not really much point. The banana farm is very useful because it's just extra cash, and eco on this level would not be good because if I sent, let's say, 350 eco, I wouldn't get it back because the game's going to be very short. So as I said, the airburst darts can handle everything up to the greens, so you could see me almost leaking to the greens there. He also has a very bad defense at the moment. He has an engineer and a dart monkey, and that's not very good. Also, the sentry guns are being built over there in the top right hand corner, which is not very good either because they won't be able to target the balloons that I send. So I rush him with quite a few yellows, but that doesn't work. And as you can see, I have a bit of a problem because I don't have any lead popping power apart from the reactor. So basically that's how I die, because I have to sell an airburst darts and my farm, and I put up the reactor too late, and then he rushes me. Maybe I could have survived if I had micro better, because I could have sold the reactor and got an extra airburst darts at the bottom, but I didn't because I'm bad. And yeah, I'm just bad. I'm really bad. Yeah, so this last one, the guy I'm playing has a very bad record. I don't know how he's in Moa Pit, but I don't think there are free passes for Moab Pit anymore on the free spin thing, which is good because which is bad actually because it means that there are less bad players that you can get wins off easily. But that's not really the fun of the game. You want to play good players so you can improve. You can see my epic microing there. I mean, I must say it's really good. So yeah, Bernie stuff is pretty good, apart from space balloons like pinks. Also, it can't pop black balloons very well, so I would need to get a balloon chipper maybe or a tack shooter up. So my loadout for this is pretty good actually. I mean, the balloon chipper, I said in my last video it's bad, and someone pointed out that I didn't explain this. So the Bloon Chipper is actually quite good early game because it sucks up the strong balloons like these blacks and would spit them back into like yellows maybe, or even greens, and that's really good. Also, if someone Regan Rainbow rushes you, then the Bloon Chipper can stall that rush for a bit, and that's really useful. But the nerf means it can't suck up ZMGs, which means it's not really viable for late game or boss arenas or stuff like that. So the Dartling gun, which is my third tower, is not too good either. I didn't use it, I don't think, because it's way too expensive for what it does, and it doesn't really do much anyway. However, the tack shooter is actually pretty good. The blade ability is very good at taking down things like a Regan Rainbow Rush, also MOABs and stuff like that. And the Ring of Fire is very good as well, early game. The mortar is my camo detection because I don't use the Dartling gun. You could see an epic micro there on the Regan camo yellows that he sent out against me. So yeah, I buy a Ring of Fire, which was probably a smart thing to do because that's a lot of extra popping power, and I don't really have any MOAB popping power. If I did need to have MOAB popping power, I'd use maybe 3 Dartlings on faster firing because that would take down the MOAB layer, and then the Bloon Chipper would suck up the ceramics. So I rush him with a MOAB and some ceramics, and that finishes him because wizards are pretty bad against MOABs. So if you enjoyed this video, please may you leave a like. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. Thanks for watching.